Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Krishna. This is Jaden. He's 4 months now, and as you can see, he is a big, healthy, well-fed little guy. But before that, Jaden had a huge problem with acid reflux, and also he had a milk allergy. I didn't know it was a milk allergy at first. The first symptoms he had was his cheeks would get little rashes, like in spots that he shouldn't have got a rash from. And I'd be like, what is it? I changed the detergent that I was washing our clothes with a couple times. All of them was free of perfumes and dyes, and he would still get little rashes. So it was the little rashes, and then he was either constipated or he was runny stool. It was no in between. It was never comfortable. And so I started changing his milk. The first time they changed his milk to a soy, the soy made him constipated so horribly bad he was still throwing up. He also tried a gentle ease formula that did not work for him. Finally, I had to get a prescription from the doctor for this Alimentum. And what it is it's a hypoallergenic. It's a hypoallergenic milk for kids with, cow's milk allergy. And once I started giving him this milk, it was like night and day. His acid reflux did not act up as bad. I mean, he used to throw up maybe 5 or 6 times a day, and it really got it down to maybe once or twice, and not as much. Because when he was throwing up on the other milk, it would come out his nose and mouth simultaneously, and I had to keep a suction around wherever we were in the house. Like, I had to suction out his nose and his mouth. And but since he was on the Alimentum, his stool is regular, it's soft. He's not in distress. He eats a lot more. He still eats just a little bit because with his acid reflux, it's really best where he eats more than like maybe 3 or 4 ounces at a time. Like even now at 4 months, he's still only 4 ounces, but he eats 4 ounces about every 2.5 to 3 hours. So it's still it's really good milk. It's really expensive though as well. So for those of you who have to have this kind of milk, if you write into Similac, they will give you coupons for the milk. I got a coupon for like $20 off a can, $15 off a can. Every little bit helps. And for mothers that do qualify for the WIC program, if you get a prescription written by your doctor for the milk allergy, WIC will cover this milk as long as you have a prescription. But you have to ask for it and let the doctor know, if they're throwing up, and he'll test for signs of if they have a milk allergy or not. Also, if you have a baby with acid reflux, super bad acid reflux, one thing that I do is keep him in a chair. Like he even sleeps in his sit-up chair because it's never good to lay him down. Because a baby with acid reflux, like as soon as you lay them down, when you lift them back up, everything is coming out. I mean, it's really easy for them to throw up, and it was hard. His throwing up from the acid reflux. What are you doing, Jaden? His throwing up from the acid reflux, it slowed down a whole lot, and it really cleared out when he hit the 3-month mark. When he was about 3 months and 2 weeks, he didn't throw up that much at all. Like I was so relieved because I mean, when you have a child with acid reflux and a milk allergy, it's super stressful. I don't know if those two are tied into each other, but it's super stressful. You get no sleep because you worry that the child will throw up out his nose and mouth and you won't be able to breathe, while you're sleeping or while you're out the room. And so I'm just super relieved that this milk, I finally found a milk that was right for him. And also that I got his acid reflux under control. The only thing I do for acid reflux now is, like I say, feed him a little bit at a time and more frequently, but just a little bit. Keep him sitting up. Like I never lay him flat. In fact, he has never slept laying flat. Never. He always sleeps sitting up on his chair. And I want to show you guys the chair. Okay. This is the chair. You can see his chair. It has a swing to it. The swing is over there. But this is what he sleeps in. And he has actually been sleeping in that chair since birth. I could probably lay him flat and actually sleep with him now, but I haven't done it because I just do not want repeat episodes of the throwing out of milk, spewing, and everything like that. Sorry about that. So I just really want to make this video for, you know, in case you have a child that has a milk allergy or that's repeatedly throwing up out his nose and mouth, you don't know what's going on. And so this milk, the Alimentum, this will help you sleep at night. Okay, and any questions about acid reflux or any tips or things like that you guys want me to talk about, as far as any questions about the acid reflux or anything like that, just leave a comment below and I'll respond to it. I'll make another video. I'll talk to you about the Alimentum and the other bills he was on. And if I didn't cover anything, please leave a comment and then I'll cover it. But I just wanted to really make a video because when I was looking for a solution to Jaden's constantly throwing up out his nose and mouth and constantly hard stools, and it was not many videos on YouTube about what he was going through. I seen one woman and she had the Alimentum and she was telling me the same symptoms that I was having with my son, and that was a lifesaver. So I'm hoping that this video will catch somebody that needs it and help you sleep easier at night. I want to tell you that you will sleep easier. At 3 months, they do stop with the acid reflux. It corrects itself, really. I did not do any kind of Mylet or anything like that for Jaden because I just found that with small doses, and also you don't have to put a lot of cereal, but a little cereal, just a sprinkle in the bottle, will help with the throwing up as well because it thickens it and make it less likely to come back up. So when I start putting cereal in his bottle, I didn't put a lot, you know. I just put a little sprinkle there, a little sprinkle. You know, it's not gonna harm him. And also juice. Like if you give him a little juice before you give him a bottle, like a little bit of prune juice, it actually is kind of like medicine on their stomach because it gives the stomach a lining and keeps the acid down. It brings the acid down naturally. So I hope this helps. And I have 5 kids of my own, so I'm not claiming to be an expert, but when it comes to kids, I've raised them all myself home. I'm a stay-at-home mom for all of them, and I have 5, and this one is 4 months. I would say I know what I'm talking about. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helps.